The Sermon Manager is a full-featured sermon planning and archiving tool. Plot out future sermon series or view previous ones. Overview your sermons in a detailed grid or the radial calendar. Quickly edit sermon details or enter the full sermon builder. Let me show you how it works. To open the Sermon Manager, click the Tools menu. Scroll down or search to find it. To make it easier to find in the future, right-click and pin it to the top of the Tools menu. By default, the Manager displays all your sermons in a grid. To show or hide columns, click the Columns button and then check or uncheck any available columns. To limit which sermons display in your grid, add filters from the left, select the time frame from the Date drop-down, or search for a specific sermon or series. Click Add to create a new blank sermon document. Logos adds the sermon and reveals the sermon info pane, where you can provide details like a title, series, and more. The more information you add, the easier it will be for everyone to find your sermon once it's published. Many of the input fields are preloaded with consistent naming conventions. Just type and select an option below. There are several ways to speed up sermon entry. First, you can add multiple sermons at once using the parameters above. Add the number of sermons you want to add and change the date to fit your needs, like weekly on Sundays. Next, bulk edit basic details like the service, series, and more. You can include other sermons in your selection by pressing Ctrl on Windows or Command on Mac OS and choosing Other Sermons. The second way to speed up entry is with templates or lectionaries. You can create templates from any sermon document. Select Template in the Sermon Info pane, add a title for your template, and provide details common to all sermons you plan to create with this template, like the series, speaker, venue, service, time, and audience. Returning to the Sermon Manager, click Blank Sermons to choose your template from the dropdown. All sermons will start with the basic details included in your template. You can also bulk add sermons from your preferred lectionary. Choose a season, and click Add. That's it. By default, the Manager displays all your sermons in a detailed grid, but you can also overview series visually with the radial calendar. Use the drop-down to select your desired time frame. You can also choose to show the liturgical calendar for any selected time frame. To overlay your group calendar as well, like a church calendar, select it on the right. From either the radial calendar or the grid view, you can open the Sermon Builder from the Info pane to jump back into preparation or view details of an archived sermon. To delete a sermon, select it and choose Delete Sermon in the Sermon Info panel. The Sermon Manager helps preachers plan how they'll declare the whole counsel of God. Quickly overview future series, locate an archived sermon for reference, or jump straight into building your sermon for the week.